What's going on, everybody? This is Milton from The Blessed Journey. Can you guys believe that 40% of Americans, adult Americans, do not have $400 in their savings or an emergency fund to cover any type of emergency? So in this video, I want to show you guys how you can save up to $1,000. You can have an emergency fund put away and you don't have to worry about that. Tune in. Welcome guys to this channel, and check out these bracelets that I made for myself and my employees. It says God is good and work harder. I don't know if it's focused or not, but work harder, God is good, right? So that's the motto here. But I came across an article today on CNBC that says Fed survey shows 40% of adults still can't cover a $400 emergency expense. And I thought about doing a quick video on how I can help you guys save up to $1,000, because ideally you want to have $1,000 in an emergency fund, because if anything happens, you have the money there to cover whatever expense, right? And the importance of having an emergency fund, in which I learned from Dave Ramsey many years ago, not only will it help you sleep better at night, because most people don't sleep well because they're worried and stressed about money. They're worried about, you know, their cars are messing up and they don't have enough money to cover the repair, or they don't have enough money to cover some bills, and that can cause a lot of stress in your life. So just the importance alone of having $1,000 put away, either at the bank or envelope like this, which I prefer to have an envelope of $1,000. It will save you so much grief and stress when things happen, right? So I want to give you guys 3 steps how you can do this. And the first step is you have to be committed, and you have to make this a #1 priority for right now. So if you do not have $1,000 set aside for an emergency, commit today to start today and make it your #1 priority. If it's not a priority, it won't happen. If it's not a priority, it won't happen, because things pop up. A party, you gotta buy a gift for somebody, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to go on a date. So a lot of people say, I don't have money, I can't save, I have too many bills. But if there's a party or if there's something else that pops up, you spend more money on that than saving, right? So step #1 is committing and setting and making this #1 priority. If you can't commit or make it a priority, then it's going to be very difficult to save up the $1,000. Step #2. Well, hopefully you have a job. If you don't, go get a job. If you do have a job, obviously most Americans do, every time you get paid, every single time you receive a paycheck or you receive money from a side hustle or something, take 10%. The first thing that you do is take 10% of what you make on that paycheck and put aside towards your emergency fund. Every single paycheck, the first thing that you do is set aside 10% for your emergency fund. Now, you're probably thinking, but Milton, I have bills, I got this to pay, I got so much stuff to do, I have student loans. It comes down to committing. If you're not committed, you won't do it, right? Before you pay your bills, believe me, you will adjust to the rest of the money that you're getting paid. You will adjust. Imagine if you get a pay cut, or imagine have you ever changed jobs and you're getting paid maybe less or more. Whatever you're getting paid, whatever changes happen, you learn to adjust. You learn to adjust, right? So getting paid 10% less or putting that away, believe me, you will adjust to living at 90% of your pay. You will. You'll find a way. Trust me. Which comes down to step #3. Any extra money that you may have left over at the end of the month, grab that money and put it towards your emergency fund. any sacrifice that you have to make, you got to stop eating out, right? If you don't have an emergency fund and you're eating out, your priorities are messed up. If you don't have an emergency fund and you're at the movie spending 30 bucks, 35 bucks, your priorities are messed up. If you don't have an emergency fund and you're buying name brand products and you're buying a purse that you don't need and you're buying shoes that you don't need, your priorities are messed up. Any extra income that comes in, any extra money that you have, or anything that you have to sacrifice and say, you know what, I'm not eating out no more. I'm gonna make some PB&J sandwiches. I'm gonna make some ham sandwich. I'm not eating out, and that money is going towards your emergency fund. You'll get there a lot quicker. Okay, so just to recap, step 1, you must commit. This is your #1 priority. Step 2, 10% of your paycheck, every single paycheck, goes towards your emergency fund until you hit $1,000. And step 3, any extra money, stop going out, stop buying stuff that you don't need, live below your means, stop using credit card, use cash, right? Because it's easier to use a credit card than cash. It hurts less. When you go out to the mall, it's easier to use your credit card because you just swipe it. There's no emotions. Like, okay, just swipe it. If you have to take out cash out of your wallet, it's gonna hurt. Believe me, it's gonna hurt, right? So, please comment below if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends that maybe it can help somebody to get to $1,000. Once you have $1,000, you will build a habit of putting 10% away. The next 10% is going to go to savings. And when it's the right time, you have to learn to invest your money. You have to make your money work for you. So this is Milton from The Blessed Journey. Hope this video helps, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.